Hello, hello guys. So welcome to All My Football View, and I will be talking about Manchester United transfer. You know, uh, so Manchester United first we lost the first match against Brighton at Old Trafford. We lost 2-1, and the second match was actually a very disaster. You know, embarrassing performance from the players. Lost 4-0 to Brentford. I mean, the player look fragile. They don't play, the performance you expect from them is not what they give out on the pitch, which is really embarrassing. So at the moment, we got to a very awful start. Lost first game, lost second game. The Ronaldo issue going on, the transfer. So actually today I'm going to be talking about few transfer that just came out, the news that just came out about the transfer. We've been linked to a lot of players. We've been linked to the Atletico striker, which happens that the player came out and say no, he doesn't want to come to Manchester United. Can you imagine both the director of football, Mato and Arnold went to Barcelona for two consecutive weeks and they couldn't get the deal done. Now they went the Motto went to Turin, which to Juventus to complete the new transfer for Rabiot, and it just came out right now that the deal is also up. So we got linked to Casemiro. It's embarrassing, really. You know, we've got linked to the deal came out saying the Andrew Rabiot deal is off. Ridiculous. You know, I don't know what to say because for this deal, you can. For me personally, I don't want the deal to happen because it's ridiculous. The type of player, the type of player Andrew Rabiot is not. It's not new to a lot of football fans. If you watch football regularly, if you watch Juventus and if you watch him when he played for PSG, now currently playing for Juventus, he hasn't had a very distinct moment in football. You hardly see him being mentioned, and not just being mainstream only, but if for him to have a particular moment that leads that make people talk about him, you never heard of that. So for me, I don't know why we're even going for Andrew Rabiot in the first place. So like personally, I'm glad this deal is off, and actually because you never know what news will come again. Maybe Manchester United is going for him. I don't want the deal to happen because we've got Fred, we've got McTominay that we want to get rid. We want them to leave and replace with a very good player. Now, if we had in Rabiot, because if you look at the stats for McTominay compared to Rabiot, McTominay actually have a better record compared to him. So, and given that he's played with a better player than McTominay, you will expect him to do better. You expect the record to you expect him to have a better record than McTominay, but it's the opposite. So is that the type of player we want to add to this squad? And if you look at his behavior, his attitude off the field, it's ridiculous with the issue with his mom and because his mom is his agent, right? So you look at the transfer, the whole how everything is gonna come up with Adrian Rabiot, and it doesn't favor Manchester United. We've got so many ego players already, like Bruno Fernandes, Cristiano Ronaldo, issue going on. We've got so many players who are underperforming but have too much ego, and we question the manager training, we question the tactics. Can you imagine this player haven't done anything in 5, 6 years? They haven't won a single trophy, and they question the manager tactic, the manager credential. It's ridiculous, really, because you don't see that under Salah Ferguson. Even under Jose Mourinho. Jose Mourinho has his own issue, but and I know he has so many years with a lot of players, and the dressing room is not settled, but at least it gets something done. And some players actually show attitude. The likes of Andre Herrera show a lot of attitude that he wants to play for the club. But currently, we have so many players that is not they're not even trying. They're not even trying to show anything. I mean, for me, I'm glad this deal is off. Like really, I'm glad it's off. And we got linked to Casemiro. I mean, can you imagine? Like I don't know what you guys think about this deal, but we know what Casemiro can do, but I'm not sure if Real Madrid is gonna let him go. I know Real Madrid have got a lot of replacements for Casemiro. They've got Chouamini, they've got uh Cavaminga, you know. So I'm probably the setting up for the next generation, which you look at which what that's what most clubs do. You know, they set up for the next 10 years, and I think Real Madrid has got their players. They've got the likes of Germany, they've got Cavaminga. You know, these guys are young, they're 18, 21 years old, and they, you know, the qualities they bring to the team. So maybe Real Madrid will let him go. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if Real Madrid want to do a business with Manchester United again. But I mean, for Casemiro, if we got him, it's not a bad choice. But for a long time purpose, I don't think that's what's best for Manchester United. But at least we got some quality for the manager to work with until maybe next year, next summer, or until the Glazers until we get rid of the Glazers family from the club. So and we got linked to there's a news about Frankie De Jong deal. I mean, was it yesterday? There's a news that came out. De Jong is going to be a Manchester United player before this weekend. Now there's another news coming out. The deal is expired, and you know I don't know. They're going to have to propose another deal and start over again. We hear like it's just ridiculous, really. What is going on with the Joe Glazer with Moto and Arnold? It's they it's like they're setting Eric Ten Hag up for failure. Imagine we got a new manager, and then after a very poor season, you expect them to support the manager and give him exactly the player he wants. I mean, we spent over 3 months on fracking the young deal, and now the deal might be off. We might not get it done. Maybe I understand Eric Ten Hag wants some certain player. Maybe Eric Ten Hag is at fault at some part of this, at some part of this, maybe, but still, I still think, I believe they should have done better in the transfer because Frankie De Jong is not the only player Eric Ten Hag won. So why only spend much time on Frankie De Jong? We want to get Antonio done. I know we got price out on that, but still there should be alternative. A player like uh, that Sexco from PSV. I'm sorry if I pronounced it wrong. And player like Sesco and from RB Salzburg. Now he's going to RB Leipzig. Now he's going to Salzburg. So all this deal that we should have got done. Imagine uh, you seeing club like Nottingham Forest getting 4 deals done in a day, and you're looking at Manchester United. The old football club is run very bad from the performance, from the team performance on the field, the management, the way they're running the transfer, the way they're running the club. It's just a whole disaster for me because I mean the club is run really bad and it's not just happening right now. It's been happening for so long. It's been happening for the past 10 years. So I mean if we have player like Frankie De Jong in the team or Casemiro, I believe we should get I should believe we should get some deal done for for him to I mean to help Erik Ten Hag. You know, you look at all these players, you look at all the activities going on behind the scene, and the laziness of this player, they look fragile when they play. When you look at the current team, the likes of McTominay, Fred, and Miguel, even Cristiano Ronaldo, looking at that when you watch the Brentford match, they look fragile. A single push and they're down. I don't understand how you've been in through an intensive training because I think Manchester United have you know been started transfer 2 weeks earlier before every other club. They started the transfer 2 weeks early before all the clubs, and you will expect them to actually do better, to actually get prepared better. But what are we saying is player having the same attitude from last season. I mean, everybody have got a new start from under a new manager. We expect them to actually try to improve and get something done under this manager. But it's just the opposite. That's what we're saying. We're saying the opposite right now. Can you imagine, like the old football club, the way it's run, is just ridiculous. So I mean, hopefully we're able to get something done. I hope we get a transfer from Frankie De Jong. I'm not sure if we're still gonna get him. Hopefully we got him done because currently we don't have any defensive midfielder, any number six that can get the ball from the back and get it to the player. So I don't know. I think if because for Manchester United next match against Liverpool there will be a protest that will happen. So maybe that will get the Glazers out. Maybe that will help uh threaten them to able to sell the club because I mean look at there's a lot of news coming out. The player Erik Ten Hag wants to sell and the Glazers are blocking it and like Cristiano Ronaldo they want him to stay because at the beginning of the season, we've seen Erik Ten Hag speak about Cristiano Ronaldo that he needs him to stay and he can make use of him. But so far, what we've seen, Cristiano Ronaldo want to leave. For me, I believe maybe it is the wishes of the Glazers to for Cristiano Ronaldo to stay. Just they can get a lot of shirt sale from his merchandise. That's my belief because Cristiano Ronaldo doesn't fit. I would say a very some far right now. Cristiano Ronaldo doesn't fit Eric Ten Hag's day. No disrespect to Cristiano Ronaldo, no disrespect to him, but it doesn't fit. Not the fact that I cannot, not the fact that the pie is gonna score. He can score a lot of goals. However, Eric Ten Hag needs a striker that will actually participate in the play and press. But Cristiano Ronaldo is not gonna do that. Cristiano Ronaldo is not gonna press. We already have a bunch of lazy players in the team that's not ready to do work. The like of Rashford. I mean, because if last week there's a news that came for about about Rashford, PSG wants to buy him, and Manchester United is putting 120 million pounds on Marcus Rashford. I don't know why they think Marcus Rashford worth 120 million pounds. It doesn't make any sense because looking at his performance past 2 3 years, the fact that they're going to put 60 million or 80 million, I think they should. I personally think they should sell him for that price because no other club will pay that much. given his performance for the past 2 3 years. So I don't know the Glazers plan. The Glazers plan, I think the whole Glazers plan for me is a disaster. You know, it's like they don't have any plan for Manchester United just to get them, just to turn the club to a cash cow. Imagine you borrow 600 million to get the club, still the 600 million debt is on the club. While you've taken almost 2 billion pounds from the club, and you haven't paid the debt that you owe to get the club. They have not spent a single dime on the club, and they've taken almost 2 billion out of it. So because the problem now will be, even if they're trying to sell those 600 million pounds debt, where is it gonna go? They're gonna pay it off, or is it gonna transfer to the club and to the next owner that's gonna buy the club? There's a lot of mess up thing that is going on right now because even if they're gonna get a club, I mean I'm not sure what's gonna happen, but it's gonna be difficult because I don't think these guys really want to sell the club because they feel comfortable getting money, getting dividend every year out of the club without investing properly on the club. They spent over 1 billion, but is the club money? Is the money that the club get from playing, matching sponsor and the fans? The money the fans are putting to the club. Those are the money that is being spent on players, and the money the players have got are the money fans are also putting in the club. So the 600 million pounds stay on the club. You look at all this and you just feel so sad for Manchester United fans because every single match you just feel like we're gonna lose. The player are not strong enough. They look fragile. We need physical, not just physical player, but technical player, physical and technical. Because a modern football, that's what it requires. It requires physical, and it requires the player to be physical, and it requires the player to be technical. You don't have those two, your team is gonna suffer. That's the fact. And we have player like Bruno who fought every single touch is down. Cristiano same thing. You would talk Cristiano Ronaldo with his physical is able to withstand those push and get the ball through. No, it doesn't you barely see him you barely see it happen. I'm not blaming Cristiano because he's 37 years old. You don't expect him to be physical at his age. He's gonna be 38 next year. So you won't expect him to be physical much at his age. However, we have so many fragile players. Last match was Ericsson was playing as a defensive midfielder. Ridiculous. How is Ericsson playing as a defensive midfielder? Because we have McTominay who can get the ball through from the back. Luke Shaw, I don't even know why Luke Shaw is playing. It doesn't help through the attack. It looks. I mean, I don't know. Is the old player is like they think, okay, we don't care. And after last season, after what had happened last season, you would think they will improve themselves and prove to the fans they can do better. So now after 2 matches, nobody can convince me out otherwise that these are the player we need. I think we should sell Luxor. I think we should sell McTominay. I think we should sell Fred. I think we should sell Rashford. Even if we sign a replacement, it is gonna be a backup. And if it doesn't perform, we should sell him. Only few players have improved throughout both preseason and through the between up the 2 match, and those are Diego Dallos. For me, I think Diego Dallos improved, even though it's not up to the standard yet, but I think he improved. But the rest of the player are just the same as the performance from last night. They have the same performance they had last night, even worse. How are you losing 4-0 to Brentford? It's just embarrassing. Now there's a news about James Garner leaving and we're gonna sell him for 40 million. I don't know. The guy haven't given enough chances yet. Maybe it's gonna be better than McTominay. Who knows? I think they should give him chance to prove himself. But the Glazers are running the club the way they want it. They want some certain players to stay. It doesn't even matter if the manager wants the player or not. All they care about is the money. They care about the money. So yeah, let's see what happens with the whole takeover. There's been news. There's been from last week I spoke about Nathan trying to make an osteo bid to get the Manchester to get the club from the Glazers. I don't know how serious that is. Hopefully that's true. Hopefully there's been work going on to get the club away from the Glazers. And the fans, there's been arrangement to protest at Old Trafford against the match against Liverpool. So now, I mean, I'm religious, so every time I just hope and pray in my mind that the club they get somebody get the club away from the Glazers because it's been too long. It's been too long for more than 17 years. It's been too long before since the Glazers have had the club and been running it down. They've been running it down, and you know, hopefully, something is done to get it from them. So I think that's just the news I have so far today, and this is all of my football view. I don't know if there's any news that comes up later. I'm going to be speaking about it. So if you're new on this channel, please subscribe. It will really mean a lot to this channel. Please subscribe, like, comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about this transfer. Like I said, there will be a protest on Sunday against the match in the match against Liverpool. So hopefully the player do better. That's what we can hope for because currently there's nothing we can do as a fans other than hope the player do better. Hope do our best to help the club get away from those who is running it down. I mean the Glazers and whoever Motto Arnold Motto. I don't know how to pronounce the name correctly. So because for me they are like a messenger of devils because they're running us down so much. So let me know what you think. Please comment down, subscribe. It will really mean a lot to this channel. And my name is Olumide Folade. This is Olumide Football View. Until next time, and I'll be see you again. Thank you.